Hello, my friends. How are you today? I know that's probably kind of a silly question. Look, there's no right way to do this video. There's just not. I can't win with this video. I'm just getting that out of the way now because everybody feels a lot of different ways right now. And feel however you want. I'm not here to tell you how to feel. I'm going to go over a bit today what I saw from the Donald Trump inauguration. I know a lot of you were boycotting it, said you weren't going to watch it. You understand I have to, so I can come make you guys a video about my observations. So I'm going to talk about that a little bit, and we'll obviously talk about Donald Trump going into the presidency, running apparently 2 crypto scams now. So that's fun, isn't it? That's really exciting. Presidential crime is legal. Remember, my friends, he's got that little thing, whatever it's called, from the Supreme Court, the presidential immunity. Give me a minute. I'll get there. Don't worry. Presidential immunity from the Supreme Court. I've saw a lot of people asking, is this even legal, what he's doing with crypto? Well, for one, crypto doesn't have a lot of rules, if any at all. And even if it is illegal, is Donald Trump. He'll do whatever he wants. So we'll talk about all that. Real quick, wanted to thank everyone. We're kind of growing fairly quickly here on the channel again. We hit a slump a couple weeks ago, and that was breaking down my morale a little bit. But hey, we're back to it. We're doing really well. So thank you to everyone that is supporting the channel in any way you can, sharing the video, subscribing, watching, and especially thank you to the channel members. Those are only $1.99 a month, and look, it's more honest than Trump cryptocurrency, where there's hopes that you might get something out of it. You just lose your money if you get my membership. It's $1.99 a month, and I promise you nothing for it. So I take all the anxiety out of losing your $2. You're welcome. How you guys doing, though? I hope y'all are doing all right. I know there's a lot of emotions right now. A lot of people aren't sure what to think, and I don't know if we're at the part of life where you just throw your hands up and laugh and go, it'll all be over soon anyways, or if you keep fighting, or if you get mad, or whatever. I know my emotions kind of change by the minute, so we'll go through it. The Donald Trump inauguration. For the most part, a bunch of just stupid shit coming out of his mouth, like always. He found yet another way to scam his own supporters, how to scam MAGA. These guys are paying $5,000 to go out and watch Lord and Savior Jesus Trump get fucking inaugurated, and only to find out that it was moved inside. No refunds, by the way, MAGA. Your undying support is appreciated, though, by Donald Trump. He loves that you guys just keep giving him fucking money. He can't get enough of that shit, so that was hilarious. But his actual speech, I found in general probably lacked a lot of substance. Can you believe I'm saying that about Donald Trump? Lacked a lot of substance. He went on to explain what a victim he is. Can you imagine that? Yeah, Donald Trump explained what a victim he is, how nobody's ever been treated as poorly as him in the history of the United States presidency. Nobody's ever been treated as bad as him. Poor baby, right? Poor baby. He talked about, of course, fear-mongering at the border. He says he's going to declare a state of emergency at the southern border. He did mention tariffs. He did mention taking back the Panama Canal. I don't know why I'm laughing at that, because it's fucking absurd. And not anything else that had to do with all the things he ran on. Lowering grocery prices. He didn't mention anything like that. We're just going to round up all the brown people. We're going to declare a state of emergency. Also, we're going to steal an entire canal. So how about that? That's pretty cool, isn't it? There were parts of his speech that didn't seem completely unhinged. Somebody else must have wrote it for him. And I know some of you might have just got mad I said that. Look, I'm not going to that side. I'm just saying that there were brief moments where it seemed like he wasn't unhinged, but I don't trust him for a fucking second. He talked about all the presidential things that every president should talk about. Unity and prosperity and bringing Americas together and making a lot of money, and we're all being happy and stuff. And good. I challenge you to actually fucking do that, Donald Trump. Actually do that. Change my fucking mind about who you really are. But I doubt that's actually going to fucking happen. Other than that, not a whole lot of substance. Not anything that really fucking mattered. I thought it was going to be a lot more unhinged than that. I wish I could say anything useful came out of it. The only thing that I'm noticing immediately sort of in my orbit is leading up to Donald Trump's inauguration, it has emboldened MAGA, the Trump supporters. And that is always something you kind of want to be mindful of, because they are a crazy bunch. That as long as you're committing crimes on Donald Trump's behalf, there is a chance you can get away with it. So you always want to be mindful of that. But they sure did run to my comments over the last couple days to tell me what big, strong men they are, and you just want to squeeze their cute, chubby little cheeks and say, I know you're a strong guy. You're a strong guy. I know, I get it. But seriously, be mindful of that. I obviously am a truck driver that runs around MAGA country for the most part, and I make these videos. Don't worry about me, guys. If they run up on me wanting to start some shit, I promise you they have bit off more than they can chew. So don't worry about that. I'll get through it. But be mindful that Donald Trump does empower them to be complete fucking assholes, and sometimes act out in violence. They are running to my comment section with their complete fucking nonsense, like they do, right? And for some reason, a bunch of MAGA dorks are in my comment section. You know how they just repeat the same shit over and over with no thought? Well, recently the theme of the day has been them shouting at me, what is a woman? What is a woman? Tell me what a woman is. And I don't understand what the fucking confusion is, but MAGA, for any MAGA dorks out there that are listening right now, I'm finally going to clear this up for you. What is a woman? They're the ones that won't fuck you because they find you repulsive. Did that help? Are we clear now on what a woman is? I hope that helped. They're all sitting there going, oh, those ones that we demonize, try to take their rights away from them, accuse them of having abortions for fun. You know, those ones, are those the ones you're talking about? That's a woman? Yeah. Silly bastards, goofy asses. So yeah, not a whole lot of substance. Obviously, we got to keep our eye on the ball with Donald Trump and the things that he will likely do. The insanity probably hasn't started yet, but I have been recording for 7 minutes, so all hell could have broke loose by now. I don't fucking know. I haven't checked the news since I got on here. I imagine there will be some form of retribution, trying to get people to fall in line, all the things that a cute little dictator like Donald Trump wants to do. So we'll see how that all goes. He had mentioned, though, that he's going to bring free speech back to America. That's a huge talking point of MAGA, isn't it? Free speech. They're always on about free speech. What they mean by that is their speech. Only admiration for Donald Trump will be the speech that we're allowed to have, because we all know what MAGA means by free speech. What did Elon Musk mean by it? Hate speech. That's what Elon Musk meant. That part is alarming for content creators, I think. Maybe keep an eye on that. See if Google is going to bend the knee, or if I don't know if they have or they haven't, if I'm being honest with you. But too many social media platforms have fallen to Donald Trump at this point. I heard from quite a few people last night that just said, you know what, I just canceled my TikTok account and closed it down, because Donald Trump is the one that initiated the ban on TikTok, and Donald Trump got to play the hero and say that he's the one that saved TikTok, and TikTok played along with that. With that said, let's get into this crypto thing. Remember, guys, I am not a crypto expert, but this is an ongoing story, and I just kind of call it how I see it, and it's okay if I misunderstand it, because you guys in the comments can just correct me. I had predicted with Donald Trump and Elon Musk teaming up during the election, there would be some sort of crypto rug pull. I may have been a little misdirected on that, because I was thinking more along the lines of Bitcoin, but I don't know if you can rug pull Bitcoin. It might be way too big to do that, but I was thinking something catastrophic that was already built in. Turns out they created their own meme coin, and I had predicted that will be the rug pull. And a lot of you came back to the comments to congratulate me and say I was right. I called the rug pull, and maybe I do know a little bit more than what I'm telling you guys, but I don't think that was the rug pull. I really don't fucking think it was. There were a couple things it could have been. One, I'll just get to the easy one. They released Melania coin, and that's when we saw the value of Trump coin drop. It could have been just a miscalculation. There were people that maybe had some profit in Trump and wanted to switch to Melania immediately so that they could try to get more profits there, and maybe more people move than they had anticipated. That could be it. Or there was an insider that took a lot of profit yesterday off of that coin, or today, whenever it happened. Those two things could be true, but also I don't believe that's the rug pull. I don't believe the actual like catastrophic rug pull is coming for at least 3 years. That's when all the stocks, I mean all the coins, are then released into circulation by the end of that 3-year period. So I think they're going to take steps to keep confidence just high enough in this coin that people will keep falling for it over and over. It's going to be sort of a long con, in my opinion. So we know that there's not a whole lot of regulation on crypto. Like I said, if I'm misunderstanding, feel free to correct me in the comments. I don't get mad at being corrected by people smarter than me. People dumber than me kind of get on my fucking nerves, but you guys know how that is. What was I saying though? They'll keep their confidence just high enough to keep them buying into it, because we know that foreign governments and billionaires and corporations will probably use this coin as a vehicle to get money to Donald Trump in exchange for favor. So they don't want to crash the coin right away. But the average folks like me and you probably aren't ever going to see money in it. I think they will manipulate it just right so that we think that it might be safe to buy into and make some money. As a matter of fact, when I saw it dropped off, what, like 40, 50, 60%, my wannabe investor brain kicked in and I went, holy shit, it dropped off that much, I should buy some. But then there's a follow-up thought that should come after that I did have, but a lot of people won't have. And the follow-up thought was, oh wait, this is a meme coin designed to take my money, and I didn't buy any. See, a lot of people are going to see that coin just like that. They're going to say, look how much it dropped, but it's the Donald Trump coin, and they're going to go ahead and buy in. They're going to watch that pump up for a couple days, maybe, and they're like, holy shit, going to 100, right? Because there were Trump supporters talking about it going to 100, a little bit of a psychological number probably, where people are like, once that fucker hits 100, I'm going to go ahead and cash out and make me a lot of money. And they'll probably pump that fucker up $70, $80, $90, and then fucking crank it back down to $32 again, and then we repeat the process over and over and over. I don't think this, and I didn't think this a couple days ago. I thought they were just going to rug pull it and be done with it, but I think they're going to repeat this cycle over and over and over, and continue to take the average person's money, where we won't see any profit off of that coin in most cases. Now, does that mean that maybe you could start to time it out and see what's going on? Maybe, but I don't know. I don't fucking know. I don't think they're going to rug pull that coin right away. I don't think they are. And they're going to treat Melania the same way. Now, understand, I did think they were going to rug pull it a couple days ago, just straight to zero and everybody's fucked. But then I watch it go down in the 30s today, then kind of bump up into the low 40s. It's kind of just hanging in that area. I wouldn't be surprised, is what I'm saying, to see it go 50, 60, 70 again, and then we see it drop down to the 20s and 30s, and just repeat that fucking process. That's what I think is going to happen with that coin. They want it there so that they're not able to trace the pay for play, the money for favors to Donald Trump, as we see oligarchs, is that how you say that? The rich bastards. I just should stick to the words I fucking know, right? Those rich assholes over there, so that they can continue to get their way, while our money is taken from us. And the sad thing is, a lot of people are going to continue to fall for it. I know that probably a lot of working class people probably lost their life savings last night, and they'll do it again, and they'll do it again and again, and that will just repeat the process. So it would be my opinion, not financial advice, to not fall for it. But overall, there's obviously things to be nervous about. Donald Trump just took office. Obviously, there's things to be nervous about. We've watched politicians bow down to Donald Trump, even the ones that said they were against him. We watched the media do it. Now we're watching social media networks do it. Tech giants, Mark Zuckerberg, Jeff Bezos, all these people fall in line. And they're all doing it for profit, and us as normal working people should understand a couple things. Like I said in yesterday's video, we're not any good to them dead. They're not going to kill us, but they're severely going to degrade our quality of life if they can get away with it. It's up to us to find ways to not let them do that, right? Like I was saying in yesterday's video, find your opportunity to not be, just another cog in the wheel. I don't know how to explain that though, really any good, but do your best just not to be a victim of what they're setting up for us. Is they want us to just make the bare minimum amount of money. And that's all there fucking is to it. That's all there is to it. It might be scarier for other groups, so I apologize to you guys if you feel like I'm not being necessarily sympathetic enough. There's things in the world I don't understand. I will always stand up for other people, of course. I believe all people are human, but you have to give me a little bit of slack. I'm a white man in America. Sometimes it's easy for me to not feel that threatened about things, but I'm on your side. I'll be here through this whole thing. I plan to be here for the next 4 years, and then hopefully we all just ride off in the sunset. We retired, we made a lot of money off of MAGA dorks making dumb decisions, and I don't know, maybe we could open a compound or something and start our own cult. What do you think? Is that going too far? Maybe we shouldn't do that. I don't really know, but hopefully we can just, pull through it. I am looking forward to the day 4 years from now where I put out a video saying that we survived and we didn't like what the fuck happened. And hopefully, my friends, we did something right. We made a fucking difference to correct whatever the fuck just happened to not only our country, but to the world, because a lot of shit just went fucking wrong right in front of our faces. And the Trump supporters don't believe it. They are still licking the boots of Donald Trump. They are calling themselves the working class, the stand up for ourselves kind of guys, but they're falling in line doing what they're told. And that's cute. It's adorable. I guess I don't really know. But we'll figure out how to be better. All of us, guys, all of us together will figure out how to be better and make good decisions. I'm going to do everything I can over the next 4 years. I got a text from the DNC asking me to start donating money, and I don't know if that's the path I want to go down. Why don't you guys throw that in the comments? Do I want to... Because I don't know that I necessarily want to give money to the DNC, but maybe you guys understand a little better than I do. But any kind of, campaign contributions I can make to a good candidate, if I think they're good, talking them up on here and explaining my reasoning why I think they're good. Our voices have power, and we just have to figure out how we're going to do this over the next 4 years. But most of all, don't show any fear. Don't back down when people try to bully you, because that is exactly the method they used to get so many people on their side, under their control and on their side in the first place. And we are refusing to be recruited to that side. So hey, my friends, the next 4 years can be wild. I will be here with you unless they take me out. But we will see what ideas we come up with. All right, I'm not going to talk your ear off all day. I think it's time for me to get back to work anyways. Love you guys. Bye now.